I thought that I could be vlogging this whole time, or I thought that I could be doing this whole, like, this is what's happening, this is the day in the life with a baby. But I'll tell you what, you can't do it. You can't do it all when you have a baby. I realized I can't even do a quarter of what it is with a baby because you have zero time. And the fact that I even sat down to do this right, ow. Okay. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't even be doing this. Maybe me hitting myself in the face was like, go take a nap. Because I, for once, don't have the baby on me. Because he loves sleeping on me. And everyone says, nap when he naps. And it's like, well, how are you supposed to do that when the baby only sleeps on me and I can't sleep with him on my chest, on my back? It's a whole thing. So, okay, I'm dressed like a goth because I had to do a commercial audition. So just to give you, I just don't really care about taking anything off of my face right now to do this. My husband's back. He was gone for 4 days. Five, 6. It was the first time I had the baby to myself, and it wasn't as scary as I thought, but it also was really scary. You know what's annoying is that he left, and then Milo's been like sleeping very well, but then all of a sudden my husband leaves and he decided that he's gonna wake up every half an hour because of gas pains. So I did what I always said I would never do, and I had him sleep on my chest. I was desperate. I had to have him sleep on my chest. How are we supposed to get these babies to sleep? I'm already struggling enough with him sleeping on his own for a nap, not on me, because when my husband's gone, which he was for 6 days, am I supposed to just carry him around all the time? Like, I can't do anything. And by that I mean shower. I can't grocery shop, so you can order it, but I don't really have the budget to be ordering groceries. Like, everyone's like, just do Amazon. I'm like, that's an extra like $30 when groceries are already so expensive. How are we, I don't get it. How are we supposed to balance grocery shopping and a baby? Like, how do you take your baby to the grocery store when they only live on you? So then I have to get him in the car seat. He doesn't like the car seat, and then I have to go to the grocery store and then put him in a carrier, and it takes him like 10 minutes to adjust to like liking the carrier. It's all a lot. And we came out of the 6-week terror, and I was like, okay, now we're getting smiles. We're starting to feel like everything's getting a bit more, I can't even speak properly, getting a bit more. That's not even a thing that people say. It's not English. It's not grammar. It's not grammatically correct. I'm tired. You know what? That's the brunt of this is. And like, things have changed. They've looked up. He smiles and communicates a little bit, and he doesn't scream cry when he's uncomfortable or overtired. And I'm starting to get the cues. It's almost like the adrenaline at the beginning was really helpful, because then you're like, oh, I got this. I know how to do, like, I can keep up. And now that we are past week 6 and we have a, like, I don't even know how old he is. I couldn't even tell you. Now that we have like a 9-week-old, it's brighter, but also more tiring. What has saved me in the times that my husband has been gone is my mom, and thank God. I wouldn't be able to do it without her. She came and she saved me just to be able to take a nap. Everyone always goes, nap when they nap. Well, how am I supposed to nap when he naps on me? And then I can't nap on my back. That's what I'd like to know. A key to, like, when my husband goes on the road, he's now gone on the road a couple times, and I think the key to this is your friends that understand what it's like to have a baby, have them come over and hang. Because my friend came over and she brought pizza and wine, and her sister has a baby, so I didn't feel guilty when he was crying and I had to have him on me. And I'm the first one in my friend group out here in LA to have a kid, so I do feel like I'm trying to maintain my normal self while like soothing him, and then it's too much to balance because now I'm not really soothing him, or now I'm not being present. So my biggest advice to people who are with child and you're the first of the group is get people that understand what having a baby is, even if they don't have it, because they're the helpful ones, so you can just do whatever you want. I thought that I'd be more up to date with doing this and more in the moment, but that's fucking impossible. I'll tell you that. I've been trying to juggle my commercial auditions along with doing stand-up, along with being a mom, along with trying to be social. And the social part isn't for other people. It's just for me because my husband's been going on the road and it's really hard when he leaves. It's almost like when dad's away, the child will play, because when he goes, Milo wakes up every half an hour and I know that it's gas pain, so I put him on my chest, which is something I said I would never ever do. I was like, I'll never have the baby sleep with me, but he can't sleep on his back. He can only sleep on his stomach when he has gas pain. That's all there is to it. So anyways, I'm a little behind on things that I've learned and things that have happened, and I have no idea where I left off. And maybe I need to get better at this in the moment stuff, but it's so hard to do it all. The commercial auditions I half-ass because like I don't have time to do it, and when I do have time, it's like he'll only sleep for 40 minutes, so I have to shower, get ready, and then try to film it. And stand-up is much easier because that's at nighttime, so someone can watch, like my mom will watch him, or if my husband's home, he'll watch him. That's easy. But I won't do it, I've already talked about this, for a certain rate. I'm so tired. That's another thing. Everyone was like, after 6 weeks, it gets so much easier. And granted, it does, because they smile, he doesn't scream, cry as much. I understand when he's overtired, but at the same time, it doesn't get easier because all the tiredness has now caught up to you. At the beginning, the adrenaline of when you give birth is amazing. You're like, I can do it, I can handle it. I was like, I'm having the best time. And then it catches up to you. And then you see the light at the end of the tunnel, thinking like, oh, this is getting easier. I understand him. And then one day hits and it's like, no, he's actually going to keep you up all night. Or no, he's not going to eat all day. And then he's going to cry. Anyways, it is much better being able to communicate, and I'm in the fun stage, but the light is at the end of the tunnel, but the tunnel is, I feel like I'm in the Tasmanian Devil Super Mario game for Super Nintendo. I don't know if anybody played it. I'm an only child, and my parents got me, my mom got me games that I could play by myself, which weren't very fun ones. Mario Kart's great, but I would play this game, and it was Tasmanian Devil on this desert road, and it's just the same thing over and over and over, and it was like a beautiful scenery, but it was the same, like, you're like, well, where's the end of the road? That's how it feels. I can hear him. I have to go play with him. My husband's back, but I think the hardest part was like having to cook, having to pump, having to clean, put him down. He doesn't sleep off of me for very long, so my window is very small. And my biggest lesson I've learned in these past couple weeks that I haven't vlogged is that I cannot do it all. I can't do anything. I've made all these videos and I haven't even uploaded them yet. And then I'm sitting here being like, if I haven't done anything, how is anything going to progress into something? Because now we need money, because my husband he was on the road, now he's not, and we don't know when he's going back on the road, and he's the money maker. So I'm like, I need to get my shit together, and I need to try and create content or make money somehow. And I can't give anything my all, which I think is the hardest part, because I knew that this would happen, but I didn't know what it would feel like. And I have a lot of trouble and pressure with myself for putting pressure on myself to do stuff and achieve things, and I am not achieving anything besides being a mom, which is great. It's a blessing. Being a blessing mom. It's funny though, because people will go, you're such a good job, and I go, yeah, and then what? I want to be doing a good. And people are like, you did such a good job on stage. I'd be like, yeah, I'm the best. But I'm like, and then what? He's going to be a really good kid? Sure. Listen, I may come off as though I don't care about being a mom, and I do care about being a mom 100%. I just don't feel like I've balanced everything yet. And I guess because the baby isn't talking back going, I love you so much, I'm like, well, I'm doing a good job, but it doesn't really matter right now. And how do you know I'm doing a good job? Because that's the other thing. I feel like people are like, you're doing such a good job. I'm like, you don't know, you're not here all the time. Right now I'm vlogging. I should be cuddling him. Now I'm going to go. Now I have a lot of guilt. This was more of a manic post to say that I haven't been on to document things, and I realize I can't do it all, and when will I be able to do it all? That's the craziest thought is never. I won't be able to do all the things, so I need to figure out the balance. And then it's like, do you not sleep? And do you do your work? Okay. That's it. Next time, I'm going to make a note. I'm going to talk about nannies. I'm going to talk about the cues that I learned and the good things. Like he's talking outside right now, so now I actually really want to go see him. I do like sitting on the couch and just staring and talking to him. I will say that, which I didn't like. Is this procrastination or is this just like being a good mom? I thought that I could be vlogging this whole time, or I thought that I could be doing this whole like, this is what's happening, this is the day in the life with a baby. But I'll tell you what, you can't do it. You can't do it all when you have a baby. I realized I can't even do a quarter of what it is with a baby because you have zero time. And the fact that I even sat down to do this right, ow. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't even be doing this. Maybe me hitting myself in the face was like, go take a nap. Because I, for once, don't have the baby on me. Because he loves sleeping on me. And everyone says, nap when he naps. And it's like, well, how are you supposed to do that when the baby only sleeps on me and I can't sleep with him on my chest, on my back? It's a whole thing. So